Hello, this is Dr. Roger Elmer, Advanced Neurospinal Solutions. In our latest installment in the Corona experience that we're all enjoying together is on the immune system. This is something that they don't talk about in the media, that the experts aren't discussing, and they're actually kind of tossing out the whole concept of the immune system, that this thing is so big and bad and it's going to kill us all. And there's nothing that we can do to combat it, and stay in your houses and hunker down and stay away. I know that when I was a kid, it was common for one of the kids in the neighborhood to get the mumps, and all the moms would bring all the kids over so that we could get it too, so that we could get over it. And this is something that is like that. I mean, it's like a flu, and we just already discussed the concept of being contagious or communicable, meaning it's easy to get, versus virulent, which is highly deadly, like Ebola, not like this coronavirus. But anyway, it is, and then I hear, well, what about those that die? I say they are in one category, and that category is the immunosuppressed, where they're immunosuppressed because of being older or health condition that they have, or immunosuppressed. I mean, even AIDS would be scary with this. My mother's on chemotherapy. Her immune system is suppressed because of the chemotherapy. They should not be exposed to this. The rest of us at some point are going to experience it, and that. But in the immune system, we're going to talk quickly about Louis Pasteur. He did some experiments, and he took early wire flasks that had chicken broth in them, and they had these long necks, and the long necks were so long and tortuous that the bacteria couldn't get up, and the chicken broth didn't go bad. Well, there's only one problem with that. We're not chicken broth, right? Bacteria are in our body all the time. Viruses are always in our body. There's more stuff that's in us that isn't us than is us. So what is the immune system really about? Well, it's about killing the bad guys, but it's to keep them at bay, particularly because we have a relationship with them. You know that there's a very essential part of bacteria in your gut that helps you digest stuff that you couldn't digest otherwise. And that's why we're always eating yogurt, right? We want to get that intestinal flora. Well, we want to create a win-win circumstance. Kill the bad stuff, but also keep it so that they're getting benefit and we're getting benefit. There's a synergistic relationship there. The other thing that it's about is cleaning out the system. And to this I call it, as a neuroscientist, I call this optimization. If there's stuff backing up, if there's stuff that is cluttering that's keeping us from being able to function optimally, that is going to be limiting our ability to do things. And this is evident in neurological conditions, neurological symptoms that are precipitated by immune system difficulties and problems that we normally wouldn't think would have a massive impact on the nervous system, but it does, because the nervous system can't clean out, it can't clear out, and so stuff gets backed up. If you're building a house and all the junk is kind of piling up, you can't build the house as fast, and so cleaning that out while you're doing your work allows you to do your work more efficiently. I know I did that as a kid. I made some money doing that kind of work. Cleaning out homes while they're being built, and then doing a deep clean at the end. And that's what the nervous system is really all about, making sure that that's optimized. The immune system sees the bad stuff, goes after it, and kills it. There's three major systems in it: Th1, Th2, Th3. T helper is what Th means. The Th1 system is the cellular response, we call it. And that's the T helpers, T killers, T chemotoxics, T suppressors. They go after the bad guys. The helpers find it because the killers and chemotoxics can't see it. They call to them, they come over and they kill it. The suppressors shut the whole thing down when it's time. And then there's the T regulators, which is the T regulator system. Those T regulators are like the generals or the officers at headquarters, and they're constantly making sure that it happens when it should, and then it's shut down when it shouldn't, and everything gets made to replace those things that are going bad because they're used. So that's the one side. The other side is the B cell antibody response. It's there for things that are smaller, like viruses. Viruses are too small for the helpers to find, so the B cell finds it, puts a tag on it, antibody. So technically, the virus would be what we call an antigen, and the antibody would be, or the antibody would tag on the antigen, and then the helper will come and find it, and then the chemos and the killers would come and take care of it, kill it. That's how the system is built to work. When it works that way, it keeps us healthy and strong. When it doesn't, when it breaks down, we get behind. When we see something new or something that we haven't seen in a while, when it gets into our bodies and we experience it and our immune system is strong enough, it literally cracks the code right away. How do we take care of this? How do we kill it? And it's like, I've already got the combination, or I just figured out the combination before it became a large gun battle, to save this person's life, and then figure out the code. And so that's how the immune system functions. And you can see now that the immune system has a much broader effect and role in our health than just killing the bad guys. So hopefully this takes some of the mystery out of it. The coronavirus, like I said before, will become a part of our regular lives once everybody's seen it, once everybody's had it. Whether you kick it right off the bat and don't get the disease, or whether you get the disease and you crack the code, it will come out normally in flu season. And so, but the key is your immune system. That's the real problem. Let's together get our immune systems higher than they've ever been, so that when we're attacked by things like this, it has maybe a no effect because we cracked the code, or if we do get an effect, it's minimal. That's what I have to say about the immune system. If you have any questions, send your questions in. We love to do what we call Ask the Doctor, and I'll do videos answering specific questions. This is Dr. Roger Elmer, Advanced Neurospinal Solutions. We're here when you're ready to take your life back. Thank you.